Hello, welcome to the When I Have Spare Time podcast. My name is Frank, and I'm sitting here. I'm standing here. It's a stand-up show, not a sit-down show. You can tell by the sound quality or difference. I like the way both sound. They're just different. So, anyway, the election was yesterday or yeah, it was yesterday. But I guess they don't know who's the president yet. I don't care. It's just, I just think it's funny that people do care. I can't think of one major change that's happened because of a president other than Ronald Reagan letting out all the crazy people. So our homeless population increased drastically. That's the only major thing a president's done that I can remember that's affected my life, because homeless people affects all of our lives in a way, because they usually form encampments, they usually cause fires, disease is increased in those areas, so it's a public health thing, it's a societal thing. But I'm sure there's other things, but I don't pay attention to the president, so I don't know. But anyway, hopefully Trump wins, just because we don't want to go to war. If Biden wins, we're definitely going to go to war. And China likes Biden, so that's because Biden does deals with China. So I don't know, maybe that's a good thing. Maybe when China invades us, they'll be nice because Biden's president. I don't know. It doesn't matter. Either way, I only care about three things: getting high, getting laid, and getting high. Wait, that's two things. Anyway. Oh yeah, and getting good kpop. That's very important to me. So I was reading, because I don't care about the election. I was reading some K-pop, I guess an article, just a random article, and they were listing the best looking idols. When it comes to idols, most articles are about are they good looking. Whether it's a man or a woman, it's usually something superficial. So and so looks great at this place, or so and so is wearing this shirt or this dress, or blah blah blah. Anyway, so it was some article about the idols who are meant to be in the center, or born to basically just who's the best looking, because usually the best looking person is the center of the group, usually. Not always, but usually. For example, ITZY, the best looking member is Yuna. She's the visual, but she's not the center. Ryujin's the center. I don't understand why. Well, I do understand why, because Ryujin looks she's very tomboyish, but at the same time she's pretty, so it's a weird mix. But she doesn't look she doesn't look masculine at all. Like Amber from FX. She looks like a boy, so she's jarring. But Ryujin has that same tomboyish, I guess, vibe, but it is very pretty. But at the same time, she's very distracting. So I understand why she's the center, because you're gonna go to her anyway, because she looks, she just, I don't know. It's hard to explain. You have to look at her. It's like she looks pissed off. At the same time, she's really pretty. But the hottest one in that group is Yuna. But the thing is, Yuna is so good looking, your eyes go to her after you're done looking at Ryujin. So it works out in that situation. But anyway, they were listing the top visuals, and they had names like Soyeon from AOA and Irene from Red Velvet. Anyway, those are the two notable ones, and then they had Won Young from iZone, and she's really hot. There's nothing wrong with her being up there, but I was reading people are uncomfortable because she hasn't been around long enough to be considered one of the whatever top visuals, and I'm just or centers, whatever. I'm just who determines this crap? You're either good looking or you're not. So I don't get it. So I just think it's people who are bored and need to make an article Because like, we'll go back. We'll like use a guy group. Like Jin, yeah, like Jin from BTS is considered like the best looking guy ever. Supposedly. Well, because and I say supposedly because it's BTS, so like every member you hear the same thing because they're the most popular group in the world. So like you hear this about every member. But anyway, so like you're telling me that Jin is like the best looking guy now, but like 3 years ago he wasn't because he hasn't been around long enough. So it's pointless. So it's like you either are or you aren't. Okay, and you can say that with anyone else. So use a different example. We can use like Irene from Red Velvet. Okay, so like she's considered the top visual, but like when she first came out, I understand like the first day she came out, but you're telling me after like whatever, after being out for 8 months, being in the public eye for the whole time, you're telling me like she wasn't good looking then? So it just makes no sense. So it's like Won Young is very attractive. She's sexy. She's hot. She's all those things that like you need to be an idol, to be the center, to be the hottest one, blah 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 blah. We're not gonna get into it. Just all the cliches she has that all the other ones have. It's just that she hasn't been around long enough. But as far as I know, she's been around for a while. Like I don't know. I think a year in K-pop's a long time. I think that's long enough, right? So I just think it's people who are mad that their favorite idol or visual center, whatever, didn't make the list and she did. But like when I look at I hope I'm saying her name right. She's Chinese. Wang Young Jang. Like looking at her, she's just as good looking as all the other girls. I mean, so it's really just a type. Like she's 5'7". Like, do you like him shorter? Do you like him taller? I don't know. So like whatever. Like she's hot, and I have no problems with her being on a list of the sexiest, whatever, hottest visuals / centers. So I hope people can get over it and move on with their life. And I don't know how I was doing a podcast to talk about the presidential election and it somehow turned into K-pop, but oh boy. Anyway, I guess I should move on to like something else like eating. I'll talk to you later.